What's going on YouTube? Today I bring you guys Planet Coaster. Today I just wanted to go over a few of the basic things of the game, how it plays, how things run, and how it was compared to the previous games that's come out by this company. Most of you don't know that Frontiers created the game designer here. They also designed Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and Tycoon 2. Go White Cat. So let's go ahead and jump right into the action here. So what makes this game stand out from the different ones before is it takes all the key features that you had before in the previous games and just makes them all better. So one thing, so go ahead and go over a few basics here for when designing rides. Once you figure out what ride you actually want to go out and design and build here, let's go ahead and pull a ride up here for you. So I'm broke right now, so I can't afford to place this ride, so we'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Designing the queue is designing the pass. So once you place the entrance and exit, you'll see here that you design the queues just very similar to how it was before. Cat, really? You gotta be so damn annoying. What makes this one stand out before is you have something that's called priority pass. So go ahead and go into settings in here. You can see, well, for your priority pass, you see this extra queue line that comes in and connects here. There's a break in the queue. You can actually purchase a priority pass at the beginning of your park, which is like quick queue. People can bypass the lines in your rides. The more rides that you have with those quick queue lines, the more beneficial it is for people to purchase. So you can see I got a couple people lined up in the quick queue over here. And they're trying to get in, so they get quicker. Go. So they get quicker pass to go through the ride itself. So let's go ahead and close that out here. So to go ahead and overview of the ride, it tells you, it breaks down what people think of your ride, how much money your ride's making, how long your queue time is, the average people it sees a month, lifetime users, how long that ride's been open. And the new one here, it's called Queue Scenery Rating. The higher that this rating is, the better that people were willing to wait in line longer for a ride. So you'll see that most of the 96% here, 100%, 100%, 100%, 84%, 96%. So the greener and the higher the percentage, the more people are willing to wait into that long line that you got going on for rides. Like this ride over here. A lot of people aren't always happy they're waiting for it, but they're willing to wait for it because of the fact that we have that nice long queue line, and you can see all the priority pass users going through. So this is probably like one of my most popular rides in the park. So before, when you created roller coasters, it was real easy to just create them and just go on with your life. Now it's not so easy. You can see that the excited rating is red on this one. People aren't too excited to ride it, but the fear and the nausea is green, which is perfect for the ride itself. So people still want to go on it. And people just, wow, I don't have enough money to ride. All right, we'll make this a little bit, let's make this a little bit cheaper here for them. $18 now. But you have a new one in here for when you test your ride. Testing. That's really important. Track scenery rating. So this one's average. So before, you just built the ride, you designed scenery just because you wanted it to look cool, you wanted it to flow inside of your park. Now it actually affects your actual rating. You see the rating itself actually just changed because of the time of day. The ride is different during each time of day, how exciting it is, whether it be the ride looks better in darkness, lightness, whatever it may be, and the design of the coasters. By the way, I designed all of the landscape and designing the coasters for all of these rides here in the park. So the higher your track scenery is, it actually affects your actual likeness for your ride also. So each one of the rides has their own track scenery rating for when it comes to roller coasters and everything of that nature. So that one's that one, and this one here is low because I don't have as much scenery. As much as it may look like there's tons and tons of scenery, it's actually very hard to get a high track scenery rating for your rides. Now, of course, just like anything before, the pathing system and the queue system are different. You don't have grids for your passive queues. You're very free form. You can design them any way you want. Show you the difference here. Excuse the lagging here. It's because this park is so big, it has a lot to load. So we'll build a path here. You'll see that it has, you can easily just go, okay, if you want to show me here. Oh my god, not there. There's delivery. The path can go in many different directions. It doesn't have to snap to any type of grid. And if I don't want to snap at any angle or freeform any angle I want, I can turn that off. It won't snap to any angle at all. We're going to turn that back on for later. So that is just the basics of that. Let's see. So buildings are the bread and butter of the design of this game. 1,222 objects that went into the designing of this castle, and I'm not even remotely close to being done. This is just what I've got going on so far, and the ride's closed down because I'm still in progress. Building is very, very fluid, and I'll go into that more in detail into another actual video. This is more of just a basic video here to just go over some basic features. Of course, you have your shops and everything of that nature you can design to go inside buildings with it and everything of that. Once again, I'll go more in depth when I go into actual design of that and the design of coasters in another video. This is more of just the basics of actual scenery design and more. So you have tons and tons of scenery and just giving you more of overlying basics. So before you have park manage it just like before. There's that up there. So you go over overview, which tells you what type of people you have in your park, what your people think of your park. Of course, you can charge prices that you want for your park. You know, 96% of people that come to my park are happy, 2% of them are average, and 2% say they had a bad time and want a refund. Those guys probably just, those guys are assholes. Okay, they can't please everyone. Of course, like before you have staff, you can hire your janitor, hire your mechanic, and you have different entertainers you can place throughout the park. What's really cool is before you had the little footprint things, the place where people want, now you have rosters. So I have different teams that I've created of my members of my teams and separated my park out. So I have front of the park, which I made here. Then I put like modern, which is by this building that I have here. It's a very modern design building, which is this section here. And then of course the castle section in the back. I have my different staffing doing different things in different sections. So let's go ahead and hit pause there so we can go over some more. Go to guests, it breaks down what, you know, adult team, family groups here, how much money they come in, how much the average money that they spend on everything, how much average time they spend, how much average time they spend in the park, and what they're happy and what they're hungry, you know, if they're thirsty, hungry, whatever it may be. So my guess, for the most part, pretty good up around there. My me's and thirst and hungry. There's plenty of food and drink inside this castle. Just the problem is, no one's back here because this side of the park hasn't been designed. This is all brand new. As you'll see, there's no scenery back here. I haven't got anything around. All these rides have extremely low scenery ratings, 0, 7, 7, 0. And as you can see, there's like no one in any of these queue lines because no one wants to come back here because the park is not designed. It doesn't look good. They don't want to ride anything that doesn't look good. So they won't even come that far back yet. So it's more just a sense of just designing everything yourself. And every building you see in here is all I designed everything in here. So, oh, we got some puke there. So whoever's doing her job over here needs to get over here and clean that up there. But we're going to go ahead and go into the end of this video here. We're just going to ride some coasters at darkness because why not? Coasters always look better when riding them at dark, which of course you have the same ride cam as you did before, a little bit more details. So we'll go ahead and do that here for you and close this out. Just a little snippet of something that I designed myself. This is the first coaster design in this new park. This is a challenge park, so you have different types of parks that you can do, like doing the campaigns and everything, where you have specific design parks that they've already created for you, and you have objectives you need to meet, or whether it be a sandbox where you have unlimited money in a flat park and you can design in any way, shape, or form, or a challenge park, which is what this is where you start off with a very few amount of money, and they have different challenges they give you that you have to meet, and they give you more money. So, for example, build a coaster with 5% excitement rating, or, you know, design a ride that has 100% scenery, get more people in your park rating, something of that nature, so that they give you more money when you complete these challenges. So that was my ride called Hog Tie, which was just more of a simple, basic roller coaster that people just get themselves. So it's just a wet the coaster whistle over here, and look, oh, perfect timing once again, just reached the top of the peak of the hill here. So this is different, completely different design. This was my second try at designing coasters here. So very, very different design, more of a corkscrew style here. This one's called Gold Rush. This whole park kind of has like a Wild West theme in the front section of it. I'm of course going to switch it more from medieval to the back. And of course, you got some fire because you know everyone likes to burn people's eyes off, and of course more fire because fuck it, why not? And, you know, of course, go back down around. We got some smoke and some explosion. And we go back to this hill here. A little bit of lag there. Just barely make it over this hill. And back and around. And towards the station itself. So once again, guys, this is Planet Coaster. There'll be more of these videos going into depth. Next episode, I think I might go into more shop design and building design. So check you guys out next time. Thank you for watching.